In today's captain's blog, fun with plumbing, fun with tooling, fun with this car, Rick.
Hi.
So you had a message you wanted to send out today.
Yeah, this is my dad. Today's his birthday.
How
Happy
old is
birthday, 77.
Okay. So
Yeah, a young 77.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Oh yeah, he's still got all his hair like this, and he's like major cool.
Okay.
He was like National Guard for over 30 some years.
Cool.
And he was in the where they train the cadets
Okay.
to become officers.
Okay.
When you're pseudo cum laude for the officers, you get the Steinert Award.
Really?
He's got an award named after him.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mr. Steiner. Hey there guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It is 12:46 hours on October 24th, 2012. Today, starting out with viewer mail, Hugh Tassel is like, should own stock in UPS at this point. This dude may be trying to break the record for the largest numbers of donation boxes we've ever gotten from a single person. So this is insane. Quality packing job. What in the hell? Hewlett Packard's. I don't think there's anything in there. No, it's a lot of little itty bitty screws. Itty bitty screws. Ooh, really good microphone. Oh man, that's going to video right away. Microphones are a major pain in our butt. If you guys want to help out on something weird, microphones. We need microphones. Especially PZM type microphones, shotgun microphones, and good wireless lav microphones. Hey, jet direct ports. And 2 brackets and some rack. Oh, I have no idea what the hell this is. All right, we got some rack ears. These 2 brackets, which I don't know what they are, but they're pretty nifty looking. 2 jet direct ports, some cables, some screws that I have no idea what the hell they go to, but I'll bet they go to these things, and I'll bet these things go.
It's a shelf.
I think it might be a shelf. There's 4 sets of rack rails, 2 brackets, and a bunch of screws. This I understand. This I know what it does. It is cardioid condenser microphone, made in Mexico. Okay, well this one I understand.
Maybe.
No, this is for racks. Those are very obviously rack ears. So this could go.
Well, there's screw holes in the sides of those, and there's screw holes in the side of the rack ears.
Oh.
Or it could clip into your little McDoodle you got there.
Well,
yeah.
this I think they go like this, and it's a rack shelf. It's 1 rack shelf, but there's 4. I don't know. 4 ears in 1 shelf, and I'm confused. I just don't know what to do. Hugh Tassel. Who UPS at this point just refers to as the Tasmanian Menace.
Yeah, he was talking about how good of a workout he's been getting the last couple
Yeah,
days.
the UPS dude was like, man, oh, hello.
That's like a nice case, yo.
My favorite boxes, I'll say DeWalt. Anything else? No. These are the edible ones. You ever eat one of these?
I've eaten a whole box of them.
Okay. Most people just eat one, just, to try.
Little
Just
salt,
make sure you don't eat the styrofoam one.
little garlic butter.
Oh.
Oh,
Hello,
wow.
beautiful. Another XRP 3-speed. It's still got the covers on the batteries.
That looks brand frickin' new almost.
No, it's pretty new. It's been really well cared for. Batman's gonna freak out. That's lovely.
That's, yeah.
Motor smells new. That's really something. Get in your hole. This is excellent. This is the stuff that makes things happen. Like, we use the hell out of these. That's cool. I think we may have achieved the point for the first time since the Geek Group's inception that we have enough screw shooters.
Never have enough screw shooters.
Okay, well, there's
But enough that the building right now can
We need a
share
big
without
Hilti
crying
here.
at each other.
We need a big proper Hilti here.
Oh.
Because we got bits we can't use. And
Right.
like It's not often that I need something bigger than the Bulldog that we have, but I've had a couple times, like with the vacuum table, I need to put a 6-inch hole in the side of the building.
Right.
And that little thing's just gonna, no.
Heck, even the hole we drilled, I had to get the angle grinder on.
Yeah. Oh God, we've needed these. Hey, Enos! Come on over. I hope the antennas are in here for these. But if they're not, we will find a way. Happy little power over Ethernet airports. What are you? It's got a hell of a lot of Ethernet ports in the back. It's not a hub, it's a UMT 832 from Paragon. What is this, guys? I'm guessing it's a KVM switch. Maybe? No, it's not a KVM switch. I don't know what it's a hub, a switch. My first thought was, yeah, I don't know what the hell it is. Maybe a very, very, very serious managed switch. But there's two of them, wherever they are. Okay, there's a front and a back shot for you.
And you have 2 new rack mount things.
And those are the same color.
Yep.
Another Aeronet, this one with antennas. You can never have too many of those. And that's about half of what we need. Okay, another one, and this one's even bigger. This one's got 64 ports on the back. I don't know what it is, but somebody paid
There's
a
a
lot
label
of money
on the
for
bottom.
it. There is?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to get these screws back in. The screws are coming up. The rack rails are for these. Raritan Computer Company, Somerset, New Jersey. Does not tell you what the damn thing is. But there are 300 people commenting right now telling me, that's a damn switch. Hugh, this is amazing. Thank you, sir. I like this Hugh guy. Hugh, you need to come here. Get your G4 card. Be a staff member. Because, wow. You know what I'm thinking? Thinking right now, Enos is watching this making squealy noises. That's between these and these, I'm pretty sure that Enos is making squealy noises right now. That only Justin Bieber and Mariah Carey can make. Time is 15:31 hours. Batman and I are having fun up here. And we had the moment today of, oh, well, that's your problem. But check this out. This is something you don't see terribly often. Not in today's world. All right, that's free. Pull this apart. Here's the status of the old pipes. They're full of poop and goop. But these pipes are lead pipes. That's not a copper pipe. Hit it with a hammer or something. Show 'em. That's a lead pipe. And they just come apart. These are completely rotten. So the lead pipes are going away. And we're going to replace them with shiny new PVC. And maybe even get a toilet working up here. Hey Batman, lead doesn't work hard like copper.
Yeah, good point. I'll just keep breaking and
It just keeps breaking chunks off. Now, hey, maybe there's no plumber out there who can answer this, but what's this inside? Is that just poop? Or what? Because it doesn't look like poop.
Could just be the lead pipe itself washing itself thin.
I don't know. It's interesting. It's old. It's about 100 years old. 1913.
No.
So, all right. We'll be back. This is a glamour that is my life. But we got Tool on the radio, so life's good.
Poop holes. All the poop holes. Ew. Easy, Turbo. Don't want to damage the pecs.
That'll be alright. That one. Done.
It smells awful.
Oh, it was good up here with the heat.
Yeah.
Baking that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
Now look inside it. Yeah. Look at all the layers.
That one was from
Come
the
on down here,
bathtub.
zoom this in.
Yeah, hold on. I'll get over it. Look at all that. Man, all those dead bodies and lye mixtures.
Yeah. No, this place is a Mexican grocery store. So, I mean, you gotta wonder how bad the toilet is in a Mexican grocery store.
Except that's not the toilet feed, that was the bathtub feed.
Oh, yeah, this is bathtub, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was bathtub and sink.
And the poop tube. Yeah, that's really constricted up in there. I wonder how bad the rest of it is. Alright. Home Depot trip?
Sure.
Alright, let's go get parts. Time is 17:27 hours. And my very good friend, Car Rick, is here.
Hi.
We're thread milling.
Looking for some collets.
So, you are very, very late.
Yes.
You have to tell them the story of why.
Because I'm, well, I was down in Texas at a high temp milling seminar, and I didn't get back till late last night. Speaking of that, I want to say hi to Tom Jones from California. He works for FMC.
Okay.
And they make undersea robots for oil exploration on the.
Oh, cool.
Yes. And he was actually looking for a video. He was looking for some information on surface footage of high temp alloys, because everything they do is titanium and all kinds of nasty materials. And he stumbled across this video that was put out by the Geek Group. And what happened? I was at the hotel, and I'm sitting at the desk. I got my laptop open. It goes in that. Yeah. No, the one that's on the bench.
Oh, all right.
And I'm sitting there, I'm working on the computer, doing emails and stuff while customers and fellow ISCAR people are flowing in. And he comes up to me and goes, are you ISCAR Rick? And I said, well, yes, I am. And so now I'm in Arlington, Texas.
Yeah.
ISCAR Rick? I said, well, yeah, that's me. He says, I've seen you on YouTube. And I said, okay. And he says, on that geek thing. The geek thing? The Geek Group. He said, yeah, that's it. He said, that was fantastic. So we hung out for the whole weekend. So, Tom, how you doing? Welcome. This is the Geek Group, and I was talking to you yesterday.
Okay, so that's not why you were late today, though.
Oh, because I'm getting stuff ready to go on vacation.
No, I'm talking about the UPS adventure.
Oh my God. All right. I ordered.
Dude tracked down a UPS truck. Okay.
No, I ordered the stuff. It got back ordered, so I went on and I can do searches to find out when everything's coming. And it said it was delivered from the warehouse, and it was out on the truck. All right, well, the truck only covers so many square miles. So from 10:30 to 2 o'clock, I'm driving around looking for a UPS truck. I found him. Give me, please, please, please. And he says, I'm not supposed to. And I'm please, please, please. And I begged and everything, and he liked my eyes or something, and he gave it to me. So, yeah. No, here it is.
What is that?
That's a thread mill.
I know it's a thread mill, but you're going to rattle off like numbers and stuff that don't mean anything to anybody except ISCAR guys.
If you look closely, it's got a taper on it for doing threads.
Okay.
It's a tapered thread mill for an NPT.
Okay.
All right. And this is for 11.5 threads per inch.
Okay.
Which just so happens to be, where's the plastic?
You lost the part, didn't you?
I lost the part.
We're threading these. This is the vacuum table. We've got it flipped over right now.
This is going to drop in here like this.
In there.
And this is going to spin. And it's going to do a circular interpolation with movement in the Z-axis.
Take a moment and contemplate what he just said. We're using this, which has cutters on one side, one row of teeth, just like that, and we're going to tap a hole. We're not this doesn't just go in and twist and just perfectly fit the hole. Like taps, like a set of taps and inserts and tap and die. Okay, this is a tap. Okay, this makes threads inside a hole.
And as you look at this, this is a spiral.
Yeah,
All the way
and
around.
this only makes those threads in that one size hole. If the hole's an 1/8 inch bigger, this won't do anything.
All right.
This will cut threads in any diameter hole. The hole could be 3 feet in diameter, and you can still put that thread set tapered inside the hole. You can do that.
Right. Now the best part is when this spins like a ballerina. It just spins. We're going to spin it pretty fast, and then we'll feed into it. I'll show you how to do that. We're going to feed into it. We're going to arc into the cut, make one full revolution, which will be the distance from here to here, from one tooth to the next tooth.
Okay.
And one full revolution, and then we'll arc out of it. All right, and then we will adjust the size until it fits perfectly, and then repeat that on every hole.
Yay!
And that'll be it. This is
Okay.
a beautiful thing. And we make these in straight, in all different pitches. Anything you can fit within here, we can do for a thread.
Cool.
So we can do acmes and buttress and stub acmes, NPT, British straight pipe, NPTF, so,
FNPT.
no, NPTF.
You want to bet on that?
Yeah, I got $1.
All right.
NPTF.
Okay.
All right. So,
Hey, Batman!
break out the machinist handbook.
No, I don't need that. I got product.
You got product?
We'll be back. I'm about to win a buck.
Todd Kirchner.
How you doing,
What's up?
Chris?
Kicking it.
Hey, you know,
What are you
I
doing?
got to thank Vinton.
Vinton.
Vinton, the manufacturer of this fine piece of
Oh,
equipment.
did they help you?
They did help me.
Okay.
Ken, somebody, sent me the installation procedure for the Q&X box.
Excellent.
And, he said, give this a try. You know, I told him I could probably put it together. Just give me the information. And he said, give it a try. If you can't get it to work, they will build a hard drive for us.
Oh, wow. That's excellent.
So,
And if they do, we're going to image that and put
Yes,
that in a
we
very
will.
safe place.
yes, we will. So I've got the installation procedure. I'm going to go through the process, get it all put back together, make sure things are talking and happy, and see if we can get some robots working.
That would be spectacular.
So-
I would love nothing more than to have the little joystick things work.
I'm on top of it.
That's your goal. You make this work.
I'm working on it.
All right.
With any luck, we'll have her rolling around tonight.
Well, that's excellent. All right. Keep me informed. Holler when you want to get some video for the blog.
Will do.
All right. Just in case you're wondering how truly hardcore Iskar Rick is, he's writing G-code.
1.00, and then we'll go, from there we'll just go, we'll just make it 4 inches. 4 inches. So, we'll call that good.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. This is how thread milling actually works. It's pretty darn simple. You come into the center of the hole, all right, which we're going to do X0, Y0, puts us at the center.
Okay.
And the trick is this arc right here. So what we're going to do from here to here, we're going to drop down in the hole, down here 550 thousandths, and that should keep us off that bottom of your undercut for your welting material.
Okay.
All right. All right. So we move from here to here, which is 1/8 of the diameter. So from here to here is 1. We cut this in half. I'm sorry, it's not drawn very well. All right. So we've got the diameter of the hole. All right. I'm going to pick the diameter as 1 inch 875.
Okay.
Well, I know that's off, but we're gonna blend it in because this is plastic and a one-time deal.
Okay.
All right, and I don't have a machinist handbook here for the exact.
I have a copy.
Okay, well, I'm going to run it off like this. So half of that is 937 thousandths. Okay, I measured the tool at 700 thousandths. Half the diameter of that is 350. So 875 minus our 350 gives us 587 and a half thousandths.
Okay.
All right, half of that is this 0.294. That is half that distance.
Okay.
So we're going to move from here to here. So we drop in, we go G91, which takes us to incremental.
Yep.
All right. So incrementally, we're going to go X positive 294 thousandths, Y minus 294, and we're going to pick up G41, which is cutter count, diameter offset 1.
Okay.
Okay. From there, then what we do, this is the fun part. We're going to arc into the cut. If you were to go straight over, you would actually put a line in it. If you moved straight over in the bore, if you were doing the inside, you moved straight over, and then did your arc, and then stopped, you would have a line on the inside where the threads don't match.
Okay.
So what we have to do as we arc into it, it's on an angle. We have to ramp into this angle, just not move straight in, go around and pull out.
Okay.
All right. If we were just doing something at home, it would be fine. It doesn't matter. But if you were doing an NPTF and it was important, you would have a leak.
Okay.
All right. So what we're going to do, since it's on an arc, we have to arc up into it. This arc value is 1/8 of the pitch.
Okay.
All right, the pitch is from one tooth to the other. That distance is the pitch. You come up with the pitch by, this is an 11.5 threads per inch. So 1 divided by 11.5 gets you our pitch of being 86 thousandths and 9/10.
Okay.
All right, so divide that by 8. That gets us back to our 10 thousandths and 8/10. So as we arc in, we move in the X direction. We move in the X to here. All right, and the Y, G41, D1. Now, this arc here is going to be G3. We're still moving positive, so that's 294 thousandths. We're moving positive in the Y, that's 294 thousandths of a radius of 294. Goes from here to here's 294, and a plus Z value of 10 thousandths and 8/10. That arcs us up into the thread. Now that we're there, now we're going to do a full arc. G3, I minus this distance. So that means we're going to start here, I minus means we're going to go all the way around and come right back to where we were. And as we do that, we're going to rise another 86 thousandths and 9/10.
Okay.
All right. Now we need to arc out of it. So we G3, we go X minus 294, X plus 294, and our 10 thousandths and 8/10 again in the Z. So we're always moving up as we come out of it. Okay. Then from there we go G1 because we're done with our arc. So we G1, G40, we cancel cutter comp. Sorry for my chicken scratch, but we're going to go X minus 294. I'm sorry. Let me take that all the way out. X minus 294, Y minus 294, which brings us back to home. At that point there, we're going to GO, which is a rapid. G90 puts us back in incremental, and we're going to come up 4 inches, shut the spindle off, end of program. Okay?
You just did all that in your head.
Yeah, it's not hard. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And they treat this...
I'd like to point out, all of you people who were doing like geometry and were like, I'll never use this in real life. Ah! Ha 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 ha! Your math teacher was right.
Well, if you're doing thread milling, yeah. I had a math teacher, Mr. Durkee. We spell his name backwards, it's E-crud. Anyways, yeah, that's how you do it. And they make all kinds of software programs to do this. And you
Why
can
in the hell is this not a can cycle?
I don't know.
It should be.
Gene, why isn't this a can cycle?
It should be.
Right. But
Thread
it's not
milling, with this level of stuff just to do thread milling, this should be a can cycle.
Yeah,
it really
but
should be.
If you go to iscar.com and you pick out, you go to the tool advisor,
Yeah.
and you pick out what you're looking for. This is the thread I want, this is the tool that I want. You say, help me make a thread. And you just click on the button, you punch in the parameters, and it will spit out G-code.
Haas compatible G-code?
Oh, you bet.
That's excellent.
And it spits out, and then you can take and it puts it in, you can copy it and put it right in a Word or a Notepad type document, just like the Haas reads. And so as you write your program, you go get it, you copy it, you paste it, and then you put it on your stick and load it in your machine. Done.
Can I ask you a stupid question?
Sure.
I have the ISCAR Tool Advisor
Uh-huh.
on my Samsung Galaxy 3.
Yeah, so do I. I
Okay.
actually have one that's called Incubus.
Okay.
Yeah.
But why the hell didn't you just do that?
Because it's easier for me because I'm old and crusty with gray hair and I'm from
Okay.
the old school. But, you know, like ISCAR Jeff, you know, he Googles everything.
Okay.
If he didn't have his phone, you know, so if we have some sort of, you know, mass disaster and it's like in a science fiction movie, I can still do this. Jeff, you can't.
He's so kicking your ass tomorrow.
Oh yeah, probably. No, I'm going to be on a plane.
Oh, okay. You're all right.
Yeah, I'll be on a plane.
Where are you going tomorrow?
I'm going to Vegas to meet the wife,
Oh.
and then we're going to jump in a car and I'm going to drive up to Seattle. And I've never been out to the Northeast, and I've heard it's beautiful, and I've seen pictures, and I can't
He's
wait.
great at geometry, but he totally failed geography. So we're just going to let that go.
I'm sorry, Northwest.
Yeah.
All right. A little dyslexic, and I work in numbers.
Okay.
What's a decimal point amongst friends?
Yeah. Hey,
Really?
you know. All right. So can we code this now?
Yeah, I can get Miss Moose to punch it in.
All right. Hey, Moose. We got stuff for you. Okay.
You are the best. If you have troubles with chicken scratch, ask, and I will help. I used to be a doctor. That's why I write so well. Either that or I went to public school. One or the other.
You didn't just go to public school. You went to Detroit public school. So,
No,
you know.
a suburb of Detroit.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, it does. No, it doesn't. If you live east of Ann Arbor, it's Detroit.
Oh.
If it's south of Flint, east of Ann Arbor, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're 6 feet off the Ohio border. You live in Detroit. For all of us over here, that whole area, that's
Detroit.
just Detroit.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'd go on vacations and we'd be down in Disney World when the kids were little, and they asked where you're from. I said, just tell them you're from Detroit, you know, because they're trying to do the city. And we were all standing in line going to go on the water slide at the hotel. All right, there's a little water slide for the pool, and my kid's not very old. You know, he's probably 8, 9, 10 years old, something like that. And the kid standing in front of me said, "Where are you from?" He says, "Oh, we're from Detroit." And just the look on the guy's face changed. Honest, I swear, this is the truth. The kid says, "You want to take cuts?" Like I you know, like I was packing or something.
It's Detroit, man.
It's Detroit. Oh, do you want to take cuts? It's like, no, we're fine. You know, and it was like, really? It's got that kind of rap across
Yeah,
the
it's
nation?
Detroit, man.
I don't know. It was no big deal for us. That's where I'm from.
Born and raised in Coopersville, lived in Grand Rapids most of my life. People just hear, because I talk to people around the world, they're like, "Oh, you're from Michigan. You from Detroit?" Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Right.
Always. If you're from Michigan, you're from Detroit.
Right.
And I will kick your ass.
And you have black rhinos for hollow points.
Yeah,
So,
right.
a year or two ago, I went to visit some friends in LA,
Yeah.
and I had to get to the airport at like 1 in the morning, and so I had to take the public transit, and
Okay.
I'm on the subway at like 11:30 at night in
Right.
LA, and this dude comes up to me and he starts making small talk, and I'm
Right.
like, "Oh, I'm not from here. I'm from Michigan." He's like, "Oh, you're from Detroit?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I just walked away.
Yeah. That's.
He's like,
So I'd like to thank all the people that commit crimes and everything and give that fine city its reputation. You know, so my kid gets cuts and she doesn't get hassled on public transit. You know. So.
We'll be back. All right, time is 1912 hours, and I just wanted to settle that bet.
Okay.
This is an official shark bite tool. I don't own shark bite. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. They're not a
Okay.
sponsor yet. They should be. They
Okay.
really should be. Now, FNPT, right there.
Huh, obviously they have a misprint.
Ah! No, it's on everything.
That's on SharkBite.
It's on shark bite. It's on the internet. It's all over the place.
Sure.
FNPT.
And this is
What did Rick
It's what Joe calls them too.
Yeah.
Joe knows stuff about pipe.
They're from Alabama.
So?
Okay. Alabama. No.
I won that.
You did not win this.
Totally won
You
that.
go to the ISCAR website.
I
Wait a
got
minute.
documentation.
Who has
documentation.
who has more global sales? SharkBite or ISCAR?
Who
Money-
makes pipe for a living?
Who makes the
Plumbing.
thread? Who makes
Plumbing.
the threads? Who makes the threads?
They'd probably cut that with an ISCAR tool, actually.
All right.
I'm going to call them, and I'm going to tell them to buy Sandvik.
Wow.
It's okay, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
You know what? I'm
That counts as being right. That's how I learned it.
We
FNPT
all just
right
need
there.
to go home and cuddle with our loved ones and get some good sleep. Cause goddamn.
How did you do?
We have the.
I was
drain-
just coming over to
with,
get video.
with some creative plumbing because we had to fix the height issue.
Okay.
We had to do some trimming of the coupling.
Is it in?
We have the drain in. I got to cut out a
Are you
floor
coming back
piece.
over there in a minute?
It's
No,
NPTF.
not tonight. I
Look at the
I got,
machinist hand.
I got floor plan cut out for the hole
Okay.
and everything.
So
and
this will be tomorrow?
I got
It
to
ain't
do like
F and
3
P.
layers of plywood to make height work
Alright,
or
nice.
something.
Perfect.
So I'm
Pipe thread.
exhausted.
Fuel.
And, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
This will be
for
first
fuel.
thing tomorrow.
All right. Cool.
Fuel.
Fuel. It's fuel. It's Fuel National Pipe Thread, FNPT.
Okay.
It's also what it says in the JEGS catalog.
That's race
catalog.
car. What do they know?
uses
Are they
fuel.
buying SharkBite?
SharkBite does plumbing. They know pipe. JEGS knows race cars. They use gas.
Go with Aeroquip or Russell's.
You
See
don't
what
know
they-
nothing about
Go to
racing.
Aeroquip or Russell. They make high pressure
See,
line.
if I'm gonna have to teach
I'll
you
tell
about
you what,
racing, that's
no.
gonna be what it is. I'm just gonna have to teach you about racing, obviously.
I tell you what, you call Monty. At,
He's a serious drag racer.
No, I tell you what, you call Monty at what's the name of that place? They make military high pressure carbon fiber wound things
No,
for.
you know who I'm gonna call him?
Oh,
I'm gonna call the ISO.
all right, do it.
I'll put it out in front of my viewers too, because they can check it out. It's an ISO standard. It's FNPT. It's got to
Sure.
be a standard
Yep.
somewhere. Let's see what ISO calls it.
All right, Society of
That-
Manufacturing. Call it Society of Manufacturing Engineering. Or
We'll
just,
find out. We'll find out who came up with the FNPT standard. Somebody had to make that a designated
It's
standard.
NPTF.
whoever made that a designated stancer,
All right.
that's the official rule. Fair?
All right, fair.
All right, guys, check out the ISO, Society of Mechanical, whoever the hell came up with the FNPT standard.
NPTF.
We need to know who came up with that because there's a
F.
bet on this.
F's at the
and
end.
I'm right, and he doesn't know shit. So yeah, all right. So you're gonna learn one of these days. I'm never wrong. and I
wrong.
never lie.
I'll go with a lie.
We'll be back.
There'll be a.
All right. What were you saying?
You got these holders, and you're all worried about them. You know.
Well, they're not his cars, so I didn't want you. We got them donated. Hugh Tassel
Sure.
from Tasmania sent them.
Batman.
and-
Where's it? What's that say?
Made in Israel.
Huh? It's ETM.
Yeah.
They're a part of the IMC umbrella. We own them. Right.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna say own. They're under the
They're a partner company,
yes.
but they're one of the good guys.
Oh gosh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're AMT. This is some of the finest stuff on the planet.
Well, that's excellent.
Uh huh.
Say hi to Hugh Tassel in Tasmania.
Hi, Hugh. Oh, Hugh has
Hugh got those for us.
Hugh, dude, you're awesome. I thank you very much.
Have you
And,
seen viewer mail over the past few days?
Yes, I have.
That's
Yeah.
all Hugh.
I know.
Yeah.
Is he just like trying to funnel his money away before he passes on?
I don't know what's going on, but
I love
he's
it.
awesome and he's a huge help.
Oh yeah, this is great. And this is a boring head.
Oh.
This
Okay.
Is, yeah, this is a.
But it looks like it's missing pieces.
There's a. That's a pressure washer.
I'm looking at a thrust bearing. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
beautiful needle thrust bearing.
Yeah, and you would do the set screws on this, and you probably turn the locking screws in order to move this. I don't know who makes this. This is huge.
I bet it says right
Let's
there.
see,
in big
what's it say?
sign.
Boromatic.
Huh.
Oh, it's made in, let's see, Madison Heights, Michigan. This is Polkum.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
Hokum.
Yeah, they're actually on DeQuinder in Madison Heights.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's over by Detroit.
Yeah, over by Detroit. They make these brazed tips.
Okay.
So I have no idea. I don't know if they're still making these or not. They're still in business.
Will our mill even be able to turn that?
Huh?
Would our mill even have the horsepower? to
Oh
turn
gosh,
that?
yes.
The horsepower, yeah. The danger is this is hanging
You know what?
out so
This
far
might be,
that you got to worry about wobble.
this might be a balance ring too, with weights in it, and so when you spin it real fast, it stays balanced. We
All
make
right.
something like that also, but this is yeah, this is local made stuff. This is Michigan made stuff.
That's cool.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
So that's even neater.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. See ya.
I gotta go eat dinner. I'll be
Go eat
back.
dinner.
All right.
Bye.
I'm gonna go. Are you coming back to 7 tonight?
No.
All right. All right. It's 21:29 hours. What do you got?
Well, I kind of put this back together so it's a lot nicer to deal with. because
pretty.
I don't know if you saw it before, but it was a
It
mess.
was bad.
If you
It
look-
had a hard weekend.
And if you look back here, notice all we got to deal with now. You got a couple of cords, power cable. That's really all that comes out of
That's what
it.
happens when you let a network engineer in there.
Yeah, it's a whole lot cleaner. A whole lot cleaner.
Okay.
So they sent us. Venton was nice enough to send us the rebuild instructions, but they only sent us half of it.
What do you mean? They're missing pages or
They're
something?
missing pages. Like
Oh.
the last half of the document's gone. Right. So I got through and I'm plugging away and I get to like I don't know, what was it, CC or DD or something like that, and I'm looking at it and I'm going, okay, where's the rest of it? 3 pages and it's done. So I got all that stuff in there and I got it to reboot, I got it to run a little bit, but right now I can't find any adapters.
Okay.
And I think that's a configuration issue with the box. It's probably a driver issue. There's probably some step that I'm missing along the way.
Can you call your buddy at Vinton and
I will call him tomorrow when
Okay.
I get back to work. I did find that, I know Bill mentioned that this Vinton, this other one, the Node 2,
Yeah.
was having some kind of weird problem with it. I was able to fire it up and it works.
So we got one system of 2 that works.
Well, almost. I could probably get these to work, but these have not been cleaned out and properly gone through yet, like we did with these.
Okay.
If you remember right.
Oh, hardware issues. Okay.
There were hardware issues. I know the fan is shot in here. You can hear it when it fires up.
Okay.
I don't know what other gremlins are
Can
in
you
there. But
scrounge a new fan, sort it out, go
oh
through
yeah,
it? All right.
yeah.
Okay.
We can absolutely do that. So my thought is clean that one up, get it all ready to go. We'll get that underneath there. We'll at least have one good working node.
Okay.
And these actually, the way that these are set up, they actually network all together.
Okay.
Believe it or not. There's no, that AV switch, that's not for the networking of these. That really has nothing to do with that. So it's kind of interesting. But I found out how to configure them, which is kind of cool. We can even show you some of that. There's this guy. If you look down here, and actually I found kind of interesting too. While I was rooting around in that thing, I found that there was a newer version of the software on that one than I had on the install discs.
Oh, they'd upgraded.
They had upgraded it to version 44. I've got install discs for 37.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's cool.
So I brought 44 over to this other box, hoping that
What version are they on now?
No idea. No idea. I'm sure it's... Okay, so there's this UTB config you see on there.
Yeah.
And what this does here, this is our rocket ports, right? The rocket ports, that's this guy in the back that's got all the
The thing with all the serials.
serial connections, yeah. That's this guy back here. It only supports 8, which is fine, but if you look over here, it's really simple. The heads, you tell it what head, and what they talk about as heads is these guys.
Yeah.
The SP300s?
Yeah.
That's the head
Yeah.
that they're talking about. So if you look here, up on the, you type in your head type 8, SP300, the first 3 are all set for SP300.
Okay.
So you know that your rocket ports 1, 2, and 3 are set for your 1, 2, and 3 robots.
Cool.
Yeah. So if we wanted to change it around, we could. If you look down here, this is 31 and 32 are nodes 31 and 32. That's the stick field, and that tells you which Windows box basically is doing the controlling.
Okay.
And if you look down here a little bit further, down here you see we were trying to figure out, if you remember the last video, we were trying to figure out why we had data coming off of rocket port 8.
Yeah.
Well, take a look at what's above rocket port 8.
Tally.
The tally.
Okay.
We have the tally controller over there, and I think it's just a matter of plugging it into rocket port 8, and that thing's up and running.
That would be very cool. We got to figure out what to put on the other end of the tally, but yeah.
Right.
All right.
But
Well, good job. You've been rocking this. This is cool.
So we got
It's
all
not
that.
there yet, but you're making progress.
It's not there yet, but we're a lot closer than we were. We know a lot more about it than we did before.
All right.
And there's only one other config that I've been kind of playing with, that sysinit.1. And you can see here, this has got all of the node information, which serial devices are in there. This is kind of this is the boot.
Okay.
That's kind of like a config.sys
Yeah.
kind of thing. The last file here tells you, changes to the UTB-44 directory and then executes the file.
Okay.
But I noticed in this one here, if I could type. Down here on the end, check out that command in the bottom there.
Okay. It's calling something off another server.
It's linking the two servers. The MET, this is saying UTB, I don't know what the B1, this is the master, 41, slave 42.
Cool.
So,
You're loving the puzzle, aren't you?
it's always I love puzzles. It's one of my favorite things.
All right.
So
You
we're
keep
working.
having fun. Scratch your head. Call the guy.
Yep.
Time is 22:19 hours. We've got it all back together. We've got our gasket in. Check this out. You can see all the new plumbing connections threaded in there thanks to thread milling. And I got one that I got to redo because I did it out of sequence. So we just capped the bottom, we plugged the top. And let's bring it up and see what we do holding aluminum now. Fire it up, Moose! Oh, wow. It does sound different.
It sounds different.
Well, it's a little quieter. Try picking that off there.
It will come off.
Oh, it'll come off, yeah, but you gotta want it. Grab it up here.
Better?
What do you think?
I don't think so. I don't know, man.
If we're machining aluminum and we're not doing it that heavy, this should work.
See, I don't know enough about
This on a big Cat 40 machine or something, yeah, but we're doing BT30 tooling here.
Yeah, I know that, but the problem is I don't know enough about vacuum tables to speak intelligently on how much grip you're supposed to have. I don't know.
Well, when I
No.
cut out the piece earlier today, it had no problem at all holding it down.
And what did you do?
I just threw it on here and cut it out.
What did you cut out? A piece of aluminum?
Yeah, I just cut this off. Full through cut. Cut the wood. Accidentally set the wood on fire a little bit. It didn't care.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know.
I used a broken one to start with.
Oh, man, that may have been an issue. All right, well, let's see what we can do then. All right, let's make some code. See if we can make a chunk of aluminum.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back. Isn't that your line?
Yeah, but you can do it, I don't
Okay,
mind.
all right, we'll be back.
Okay.
I'll buy that. All right, we got it.
That's a successful test. That looks nice. How's it feel?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
All right. Well, let's
That's nice. I like that. It's
let's
pretty
stop.
too. That's really pretty.
Got it down here.
All right, time is 23:48 hours. It's been a long day.
It's almost midnight.
Yeah,
I'm going to
23:48.
be at my dad's in 6 hours. I got 2.5 hours to get home.
And that's the other side of the state.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a day.
Can you
but
imagine
we got it.
Can you imagine what it'd be like if I didn't like you?
Oh, God. Hang on. When do you start liking me?
Huh? You start treating me with a little respect. I want some Aretha Franklin loving.
Yeah?
All right, got your glasses on. It's going to be good.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. That's how it's supposed to look. That's that chatter free, too. Imagine how that'd sound with a regular bit. That's music. Now we're cutting full depth, 60 thou?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Good job, Rick.
And I'm stepping over 80% of the end mill.
That's an 80 step over?
Well, it's a quarter inch, so we're probably stepping over a lot, like 180 thou. So 80% of 250 thou.
Okay. That's pretty. All right, you guys have fun. I'm Chris Boden.
I'm Miss Car Rick.
That's today's captain's blog.
I learned how to run a machine shop.
Set up an enterprise level server.
Program 9-foot robots.
Make lightning.
Edit video.
I'm building a radio station.
Light bulb terrarium.
A high-performance electric car.
I'm a CNC geek.
Computer geek.
Robot geek.
Physics geek.
AV geek.
I'm a radio geek.
Craft geek.
Car buff.
No matter what kind of geek you are, we've got a place for you here at the Geek Group. Come join us. We build awesome.